These fans are excited for some big league baseball tonight because you got a hot pitching team in the Mariners and the Atlanta Braves in town with their potent offense. It's the kind of matchup you hope for in the postseason in the World Series. It's also Bark in the Park night. Hey, who's a good doggy, huh? Glad you've joined us here for Mariner Baseball, everybody. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, Root Sports Crew. Chilly night. But we're looking forward to this matchup. We get to see guys like this. Ronald Acuna Jr., Mike.
Yeah, he's going to lead things off, an exciting player for the Braves. Matt Olson, the former A, is going to hit cleanup. Marcell Ozuna off to a terrific start this year. He's going to be the DH. 9 home runs. He leads the team with 9 home runs. Bats 5th in the lineup. And the former Mariner, Jarred Kelenic, will round out the 9. And for Bryce Miller, this will be his 6th start on the year. 3-2 record and 2.22 ERA. 28 1/3 has 29 strikeouts. And here's what he's going to feature. There's the four-seam fastball at 41%, the splitter at 21%, sinker at 20%, and an occasional slider and sweeper from him. Key to his four-seamer is at the top of the zone, and then the split after that goes down out of the strike zone. And then look at the defense. Sam Haggerty is back with the club. He's going to start in left field. Luis Arias will be the starter at third base tonight. Dylan Moore at shortstop, and Cal Raleigh will do the catching.
Well, here we go. Ronald Acuna Jr. Slow start. He was the MVP in the National League last year. 40-70 home run club. 40 home run, 70 stolen base club. And swing and a miss. Good start.
Well, I mentioned in our open, they're going to be aggressive on pitches in the strike zone.
47 degrees. Winds are calm.
Calm winds here. That's good news. Second start against the Braves for
Miller. Good pitch.
Yeah, move him off the plate. Move him around a little bit. The offensive numbers for this Brave team. Impressive. Tell you what, they're not up there painting pictures. They're up there swinging the bat. When you look at their numbers, number 1 in runs scored per game, 3rd in total runs. Runners in scoring position, second only to Milwaukee. Run differential plus 47, best in the majors. 277, best in the National League. As Acuna takes a called third strike on the inside corner. Good start, Bryce Miller.
Yeah, so we talked about the quality of the strikes, and that was right on the inside corner at 96 miles an hour. His average fastball is 95, so an uptick a little bit, but look at the location of it right there on the inside corner. Perfect pitch.
Talk to me about Miller last year and compared to this year as you look at Ozzie Albies.
I think the split has made a big difference for him. He didn't have that pitch last year. He developed it. He's always had the good fastball, but now he has that split he can complement it with. Another quality strike on the corner.
It's Barksdale. Got home plate tonight. Gabe Morales at first, Nick Lentz, the umpire, at second, and Emil Jimenez at third. Infield pulled around to the right for Ozzie.
Good pitch again.
Braves coming off a 7-2 homestand. Texas, Miami, and Cleveland. And went 2 out of 3 against Texas, swept Miami in 3, and took 2 out of 3 from Cleveland. Guardians having a fantastic start, one of the best records in baseball. Austin Riley with a walk-off hit yesterday. 2-1 now. Albies swinging a miss.
And right now he is wearing out the outside corner.
Miller 2 runs, 4 innings, and a loss to the Rangers on Wednesday. Off to a good start right here. 3-2. He's got Austin Riley on deck. It's a team that has just been on one heck of a roll. 6 consecutive National League titles. They won the World Series in 2021. 3-2. Swing and a miss. That's a great start. Couple of strikeouts. 1 looking, 1 swinging, 2 down.
Reminds me of George Kirby the other night. Nothing but the fastball to the first two hitters, and he throws 96 right by him.
Brings up Austin Riley, third baseman. Big kid, can really play at third too. Good range, strong arm. Infield straight up, Julio straight up in center field. Pounding that strike zone. Riley coming off a .281 season, 37 homers, 97 runs batted in. As you look at Brian Snitker in his 9th year with the Braves, 2018 National League Manager of the Year. Two and one. Braves last year lost to the Phillies in the divisional series. Back-to-back years that happened. They won 104 games last year. And there's Arias. Nice clean inning for Bryce Miller. A little Texas stroll off the mound there. Julio's going to lead things off when we get back. Lineup, Julio in the leadoff spot here this evening.
Now with the left-hander on the mound, Julio will lead things off. He's been a hot hitter for the Mariners. Mitch Garver, the DH, he bats cleanup. Ty France also been swinging the bat well, hits 6 in the lineup. And Sam Haggerty back with the club. He'll round out the 9 for the Mariners. And for Freed, this will be his 6th start, 2-0 record, a .497 ERA. 25 in a 30, has 18 strikeouts over 9 walks.
Waiting for a door to get closed. Lance Barksdale saw it. Home plate umpire out in left field. That's to the bullpen. And now we are ready to go. Julio 3 for 9 on the homestand. Big hack. 0-1. He's 1 for 3 against Freed.
Freed not overpowering. His fastball 92 to 94. He's going to mix it up.
I was told his fastball, he really cuts it. Mariners been told, especially the right-handers, back off the plate just a little bit. Two and one.
And we've seen this with Julio. They try to keep him jammed up inside, missing a couple of times in there.
Julio 1 for 4 yesterday. RBI single to center. 2-1 pitch. He's what to count the 3-1. Pulled it foul. But you got to like the sound. Got it on the barrel. You can start getting the ball up in the air.
And it was a strike.
Yeah. Mitch Haniger in the 2 spot. Waiting for the left fielder to reset. That's Kelenic out there. Max Fried, 6'4", $190 out of Santa Monica, California. Bouncing ball to the shortstop, Arcia. One down.
And we'll take a look at what Fried is going to throw. There's the 4-seamer at 30%, curveball 19%, sinker at 15%, changeup at 15%, the sweeper at 11%, and a slider and cutter. So that's quite the arsenal that the Mariners are going to have to think about there today. And then a look at the defense. Kelenic out in left field. Mitch Harris is in center. Austin Riley at third. Matt Olson at first. And Travis d'Arnaud will do the catching.
Breaking ball to Haniger for strike. And he came in as a pinch hitter late in the game yesterday. 3-2 Arizona win as they salvage a game in the series. Haniger, a mighty blow on Friday night. A grand slam in the 6th inning and a 6-1 Mariner win, his 3rd career grand slam. Fried He too's trying to take possession of the inside portion of the plate against right-handers. First round pick, 7th overall back in 2012 by the Padres. Bounce foul. Great to have Mitch Haniger back. Very comfortable back in these environs. He's healthy. Off to a pretty decent start. Here comes the 2-2. Big Bender missed.
And Fried thought it caught the top of the strike zone. See, the EQC tracer has it there. It could have been called a strike, but it goes Mitch's way.
See Polanco, he's on deck. Swing and a miss. Their strikeout. 1 down. 2 down.
Able to hit his spot one to go up top of the four-seam fastball, and he hits that top line.
Here's Polanco. I did the manager show on the radio side, and Scott Service thinks of Polanco. He said, too good a hitter. It's going to happen for him. It's going to start coming around. He's hitting just $163 with 3 homers, 8 RBI to this point. He's too good a hitter, he and Garver. To get out of this first month. Good looking pitch right there, 1-1.
Yeah, he takes a lot off of that curveball. That one at 73 miles an hour.
One Apollo. Gonna get the girders. Yeah, what right? It did. It got the girders up there.
And anywhere was that?
And Arcia and Riley are coming down the third base line on the warning track. Like, uh-oh. Don't hit me in the head.
Yeah, once it went up there, they couldn't find it.
One. I think that's the first ball we've seen hit up in the girders. We've seen a couple close ones, but that's the first time we've seen.
I think you're right about that.
Ricochet around 2 or 3 of them up there. 2 out and a 2-2 pitch. Comebacker on a breaking ball. Both pitchers off to a nice start. When we come back, it'll be the middle of the order. Matt Olson will lead off for the Braves. Really good crowds during this homestand. 33,474 yesterday, almost 39 on Saturday, and 34,000 and change on Friday. And a good crowd tonight on a very chilly night. There's Matt Olson. We have seen so much of him when he was with the Oakland Athletics. Big time hitter. First pitch fouled off. Olson, franchise record 54 home runs, 139 RBI last night, led the major leagues in both categories.
And that's the first breaking ball we've seen from Bryce Miller. Nothing but the fastball in the first inning. Had a couple of strikeouts, 1, 2, 3 first for him.
Do you like his game plan?
So far. I mean, the quality of the strikes were there, and that's what we talked about. Really didn't throw anything in the middle of the plate.
Back to a breaking ball for a strike.
And there's a sweeper.
Infield pulled around to the right. And Julio and company straight up in the outfield. 1-2 pitch. This Braves team has really been prolific. These last 6 years, they've won the National League East. And they did it with 104 wins last year, 101 and 22. Win the World Series over Houston in the 21 season. They went 88-73. Talbot. 5 times they've had a hard time just getting to the World Series. Dodgers eliminated them in the National League playoffs once, the Cardinals once, and the Phillies twice. Well, hesitation there by Miller.
And Olson can't catch up to his fastball. So far, Bryce has topped out at 97. We've seen a lot of 96s from him.
Mariners last year playing in Atlanta, lost 2 out of 3 in mid-May. Swing and a miss, he got him. That's a 3rd strikeout. That was a firm fastball, top of the zone. Nicely done.
Mention that if you can get ahead of them, they'll chase. This fastball up out of the strike zone at 96 miles an hour and gets him to chase it. Dave mentioned his 3rd strikeout. And a lot of fastballs so far.
Here is one dangerous hitter. Marcell Ozuna. We saw him in Miami before he came over to the Braves. Pulls breaking ball foul.
Good timing for that, because you see that Ozuna, he was in swing mode on the heater, way out in front of that breaking ball. Off to a great start, though.
40 homers, 100 RBI last year. Goodness gracious. Center field for Julio, right at him. Quick 2 outs. Hey, don't miss one of the best matchups of the season right here at T-Mobile Park as the Mariners and Braves series continues tomorrow night, 6:40 first pitch, and Wednesday afternoon at 12:40. Both matchups are Mariners value games, which means you can score seats for just $10. Seriously, for $10 at Mariners.com. Take advantage. It's a tremendous matchup. Quick 2 outs. Here's Orlando Arcia, a shortstop. Mariners pitching staff as a whole, I mean, the numbers, we recite them till blue in the face. The excellence is just off the chart. And everybody is in full attack mode. Ty France will flip it. And Bryce Miller has an easy breezy 2nd inning. When we return, middle of the order for the Mariners, Garver, Raleigh, and France. And Mr. Spire is prominently displayed right here. Best ERA by lefty relievers this season. Here they pounding in the first pitch, strikeout of bullpen every time he comes in. Inside to Garver, ball 1. It's 11 for 77. 143 batting average. Just a couple of home runs. He is looking for takeoff. What have you seen from him?
I think there's a couple things. One is timing. Sometimes he seems like he's in between. We talked about he went through a stretch where he actually hit the ball pretty hard, but it was at people, so it didn't have much luck. And then the other thing is him expanding the zone. It just doesn't like him at all, and that's something that he can fix. But he's just having a tough time putting it all together 2, 3, 4 games in a row.
Next pitch. Breaking ball. Wow. Oof.
Got a break. Maybe we can do something in a 3-1 count.
Make it happen. Breaked inside. Boston. So the Mariners have their first base runner.
Patient at bat.
Here comes Big Cal. With that right-handed. First base runner, boy, first base runner for the Mariners since the 3rd inning last night. No base runners the last 6 innings. It's a shame. As Ron Washington would say, that's how baseball goes. But Logan Gilbert pitched a whale of a ball.
Oh, he was terrific.
He just
pitched into the 7th inning again, gave up 2 runs.
I mean, it was outstanding. Just couldn't get the offense going. But again, it's still a very bright story. The Mariners have won 4 consecutive series. They beat the defending world champions. They beat the defending National League champions. Cincinnati, a good young team right before that.
And this will be a good test against this Braves team.
You know it. And beat a Colorado team. And here's Cal ahead in the count.
Now, Fried so far hasn't locked in his fastball command.
You mentioned 92 pitches his last outing, a complete game. That's pretty much unheard of these days. 2-1 to Cal. Got a piece of it. d'Arnaud holds on, 2-2. Cal looking for his first hit against Fried. He's 0 for 3 against him. 2-2 with Garver, not a running threat at first. Swing and a miss. Fried came into tonight's game with 18 strikeouts and 9 walks, giving up a .263 batting average. Here is Ty France. Big breaking ball, swing and a miss.
He's the first Mariner hitter to offer on the breaking ball. That one looked like it was down out of the zone.
Ty 0 for 4 in yesterday's game. Saturday, a big 2-run homer on a 2-0 pitch. 7th inning in a 3-1 Mariner win. Doubled up. Been raving about the Mariners pitching. The Braves are third only to Philly and the Mets in ERA in the National League. 0-2. Challenged him inside. Ty was able to keep it going.
He's consistently done that. First 5 hitters, all admitting right-handed and pitching him inside with the fastball. I haven't seen a fastball out over the plate yet.
Oh, 2 to Ty. 1 out, runner at first. One and 2. This Braves team, heck of a run here again. 6 consecutive National League East titles coming in every year. I mean, they are not penciled in, but inked in. Be a playoff team. Here's 1-2. Breaking ball, swing on a miss. Got a good 12-6 action on that. 2 down. It's his 3rd K.
Yeah, all 3 strikes to Ty were on the breaking ball. He swung at 2 of them and took 1 of them for a strike. And here's a look at that 12-6 curveball right at the bottom of the strike zone.
Dylan Moore's had a chance to see just about everything. Pretty good advantage, right? You're batting in this portion of the order. You've got to see pretty much a lot of his arsenal in the first inning and change here.
Yeah, he's pretty much mixed it up. We haven't seen too many changeups. I think they're going to see that more in the 2nd, 3rd time through. Right now, it's basically been fastballs in and the curveball.
Popped it up. Gonna be Arcia. Make that right. Riley makes the play. Runner stranded. Inning number 3 coming up. Coming schedule for the Mariners. Wrap up this short homestand with the Braves. Day off in Houston. It's going to be in the 80s. I looked that up earlier. Not going to be in the 80s in Minnesota. I can tell you that right now. I think if you put those 2 days together, you could probably get 80. The first 2 days, right?
Yeah,
those
yeah, exactly.
Michael Harris. How about the last time these guys were here? September 9, 10, and 11 in 2022. And the 3rd game of the series was an absolute beauty. Mariners had a 6-1 lead through 7. Harris makes it 6-2 with a homer in the 8th. In the 9th, he makes it 6-5. Robbie Grossman hits a 2-run homer to take a 7-6 lead. Bottom 9, Julio homers to tie. Gino homers to win. That was some finish. And by the way, it was great seeing Eugenio Suarez the last few days with Arizona in town. Bottom third of the order. It's a potent order. Here's Harris hitting at 315. He's batting in a 7th spot.
Yeah, Bryce Miller, first time through this lineup, he is throwing a lot of fastballs.
Harris, National League Rookie of the Year a couple of years ago. 2-2. Strike 3 call.
No argument on that.
Oh, 4 Ks already for Miller. That's the second one looking. Most whiffs. Look at that on a 4-seam fastball. Mariners leading MLB. There's Travis d'Arnaud. Late wave.
Yeah, another just the location of his heater. He has a good fastball. He's 95 to 97, but he's locating on the corners, at the bottom of the zone, top of the zone. Not much in the middle of the plate.
Everybody straight up, infield and outfield for d'Arnaud. Mariners infield of Arias, Moore, Polanco, and France, Haggerty, Julio, and Haniger in the outfield. One. Way late.
Yeah, just throwing it by him.
One, two. Ty might have a play. Oh my God!
Watch out.
Then it was his dugout.
And Christopher Negron ended up catching him. He's close to making the catch, but all of a sudden he started going down the stairs.
Off the end of the glove.
Yeah, good thing Chris was there.
Beauty of having your dugout there on that play. 1-2 pitch.
Going to try to reach for it. He knows that padding is there.
d'Arnaud has shown some pop here. He had a 3-home run game against Texas back on April 19th. Swing and a miss. Have some bench. That's 5 strikeouts for Miller. We're only in the 3rd.
And again, it's just all about the location of it. This fastball at the top of the zone. 95 miles an hour riding fastball.
All right, here's another former Mariner. Jarred Kelenic. Well, he was very calm and upbeat and relaxed talking to the media about 3 o'clock today. I was watching a Packers game when a family member who was on Twitter and it told him he was being traded, and then next thing you know, Jerry's phone, his phone rang. He saw it was Jerry DiPoto's number. He's adjusted well in Atlanta. Brian Snitker said he's done a really good job. Not a lot of pressure on him because they got Adam Duvall, so it's more of a platoon down there.
Off to a good start, hitting 305.
Snit said that he was asking a lot of questions and all the right questions. Fouled back 1 and 2. So Miller on the doorstep of going 9 up and 9 down here. They struck out 5. With 3 balls put in play. Here's the 1-2 to Kelenic. Arias got to hurry. He knows it. Throws and a run. No! Too much speed by Kelenic.
Fine play. Kelenic, as we know, runs really well.
Oh man, that's close. Yeah.
Ooh. We're going to take a look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, Kelenic's fast and he runs hard all the time. Oh, a couple inches. I think he got that.
Seattle is challenging the same.
A really good play.
Yeah. And hey, again, tip of the cap to Arias and Rojas, who've been really solid at third base defensively for the Mariners.
It's not when the glove closes, it's when the ball hits the back of the glove.
Yeah. See that getting overturned. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, the Mariners are running off, walking up the field. They're confident. They know what they saw. Arias. Oh, they got him. Yeah, tell me something good. Rufus, 1974. Kelenic getting a chance to catch up with his old teammates. Pete Woodworth grooving to the song. Classic from the mid-70s. Good Lord, that's 50 years ago.
This is taking longer than I thought.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is out. Seattle will retain their challenge.
So how about Bryce Miller? 9 up, 9 down. Get him some runs. Well, pitching matchup, pretty much what we thought it might be through the first 2.5 innings. Here's Luis Arias. Sam Haggerty to make a season debut next, followed by Julio. 8, 9, and 1.
Now, so far in the game, from both sides, there's just been one base runner. Now it's Garver who walked, and that's it.
Arias hitting at $179, couple of homers. Done nicely driving in runs in his last 6 of 11 that he's played. Gets a swinging against the left-handers. And Josh Rojas seeing action against right-handers. Rojas. Boy, how about what he's done in a leadoff spot in the last week? He had one game led off with a triple, and then 2 games he leads off with a home run. One on the first pitch of the game.
And the one yesterday was on the second pitch.
Yeah. He got all over his former teammate Zach Gallen a couple of days ago. A little bleeder. Riley, no, just got over the fence. And Rojas, a really nice run at 297, 3 homers and 6 RBI. Freed into the wind. Here comes a 1-2. Hey, outside. It's 47 degrees. Feels like if you told me 27, I'd buy that. How much did you layer up when you had to play in these kind of temps?
Not too much, to be honest with you. Start running around and you're in pretty good shape.
Ooh, nasty pitch. Nasty. Strikeout number 4.
Yeah, Fried able to get him. To chase a couple of times inside. This pitch is in off the plate to pick up a strikeout.
Well, you fans familiar with the Mariners, as soon as you hear it's not sunny at the toll booth, it's Sam Haggerty coming to the plate. Theme from The Godfather.
And the slowest curveball so far at 71.
You'll agree, Mike, that The Godfather #1 is one of the best films in American history.
Yes, of course.
I mean, I've seen it a good 8, 9 times.
I'm probably more 4 or 5.
I think my sons have seen it 12 or 15. Sam said it's basically the family theme song. Swing and a miss.
Haggerty, curveball. He was really late on that fastball at 94.
17 games with the Rainiers, 344 8 runs, couple of doubles, 5 RBIs, 7 stolen bases. OPS 792. As you said earlier, pregame they want Class A to get as much action as possible. And Sam holds a special place here with. He's got service in this ball club. Super versatile, he and Dylan Moore. Boy, that great package of dudes that can play anywhere. Foot race and a tag by Olson. Two down.
We'll see what happens second time through. Julio walking to the plate, grounded out to short his first time up.
Love the turquoise shoes. Spikes. Love them. Just worn a turquoise arm sleeve a few times. Impression sleeve. Hits it the other way. Backhanded. Wow, that's a good operation right there. Good throw by Olson. Good catch by Fried, who was on the move. A couple of stingy pitchers working here tonight, folks. Copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Some sun breaking through. Got the roof covering us here. Good pitching matchup through 3. Nary a hit to this point as Acuna swings through. He struck out looking to open up the ball game.
And Bryce Miller has been impressive. Not only does it good stuff, but his location has been excellent. That fastball right on the outside corner.
Whew. I think the 2 words you're looking for, good luck.
Yeah, a lot of life to his heater.
And he got him again. This time swinging as Cal holds on to the tip. 6 strikeouts as we play here in the 4th.
And we mentioned if you get ahead, you can expand the zone, and this is just above the strike zone and gets him to chase it.
Impressive. Acuna coming off just a phenomenal season. 41 homers, 73 RBI. Here's Albies. Easy play for Julio. 2 down. Amazing what happens when you throw good strikes. Today's SAP broadcast brought to you by the Laborers Union, 47,000 strong in the Northwest. When you were growing up, watch a lot of TBS, watch the Braves back in the day?
All the time. Yep.
Did you have some favorite players on some of those ball clubs? Hey, because they've had some good ones. Here's Riley.
Like Bob Horner.
Oh man, Arizona State. Saw him in the College World Series 1980. Dude get hit.
Yep.
Big strong man. Remember they had a catcher, Diff Pocaroba. One of the great names in baseball history.
Dale Murphy.
Murph was a great player.
From Portland.
Yeah. A blooper, long run. Hanny coming on. Yeah, he's got it. Fabulous baseball. It really helps to have some guys looking to make plays, and that's what Mitch Haniger did. Well done.
Yeah, they've really done a nice job of cleaning up the defense lately, and a fine play by Mitch with the sliding catch.
And for the umpteenth time, a guy who makes a lovely play defensively leads off the next half inning. Drives one the other way. Acuna Jr. saunters over, 1 out. Jorge Polanco and Mitch Garver to follow. Tell you what, neither pitcher's blinking. Fried walked a guy. Miller's retired everybody through 4. Only base runners, Garver, who walked, leading off in the 2nd.
And they're not trying to trick anybody either. Fried has basically been fastball top of the zone and a slow curveball. There's a heater. Bryce Miller's just gone after their lineup with the fastball.
One and one. Blanco hit a comebacker to Fried to end the first inning. Braves at 19-7. Best record in the National League. Swing and a miss.
There's a changeup.
The 19 wins starting today. Atlanta with 19, Philly with 19, Cleveland. How about Cleveland? And the Yankees with 19. I was talking to Brian Snitker before the game. He was really impressed by the Cleveland Guardians, the starting pitching and the bullpen. Here's the 1-2. Both pitchers doing a good job moving guys out of their comfort spots too.
Yeah, I think both of them are aware of the fact that they don't want to make a mistake out over the plate. So if they miss, they're missing off the plate in.
Here's a 2-2.
Another changeup.
Showed you the Mariners schedule. Going to Houston and Minnesota. With the Braves, 3 in Seattle. Then they go down and play the Dodgers for 3.
And the Mariners have 4 in Minnesota.
Gonna do any axe throwing up there?
It's been a long time, and it's not going to happen again.
I darn sure hoops is not in my unless I'm going to watch some hoops. I'm not going to be playing. The gym I'll take advantage of, and that's what I said. Ironically, that's what he said the first time. Comes away with a busted left Achilles. That's already 2018. How about that?
It? Yeah.
And on his hands.
What a good battle.
Both of these guys. Both starters, man. It's good stuff. Homecoming for Polanco. Had some good years up in Minnesota. Three and two. How about the other day? Christian Walker had that 12th pitch at bat. Wound up getting a double. That was one heck of a battle. Polo putting up a good fight here.
And I'm trying to work on his pitch count, fouling a bunch of pitches off.
Pitch number 9. And holding on is Darno. Strikeout. That's the 5th K. 2 down here in the 4th. Remember, we saw ball go up into the girders. Well, it's a foul ball right there, so it's a dead ball immediately. But then the funny part was watching Riley and Arcia running for cover because they didn't know where the heck it was. StatCast powered by Google Cloud.
Mitch Garver, the only base runner in the game so far.
Oh, slow curveball. 70 miles an hour. Be an Ephus pitch if he throws it any slower. Give it a little arc on it. Mission, quick hold.
Trying to check his swing on a changeup.
And how many times you've been there and you're in between like that? It's the worst.
Yeah, it is the worst.
Indecisive. Not trusting your eyes. 0-2 pitch. Fried at 60 pitches. He threw 92 in a complete game his last time out. 3 9-inning shutouts under 100 pitches. Yeah, shocking. Maddox and Glavine. 2 Hall of Famers. I love that stat. I don't know the exact numbers, but I saw Glavine was on somebody's show. They talked about Gladys, Maddox, Smoltz against Tony Gwynn. And Pedro, I threw in Pedro, and I think the 4 of them struck him out like a total of 3 times.
Yeah.
And I think Pedro had, had most of them.
Cal waiting.
Takes one good swing to lose one right here. With the Mariners in front. That wasn't it. That's going to get out of play. Such a nice moment down in Texas when the Rangers gave Mitch his World Series ring and they flew in his family.
Yeah, that was great.
Classy move.
Yeah, it's terrific.
Here comes the 2-2 again. Mitch going to use his timeout. Well, he's seen everything. What do you look for here?
I think he's going to look for a fastball. The hard part about it is it's hard to look inside when you have 2 strikes because you want to cover everything, but his heater typically is in. See where d'Arnaud sets up. He's away.
Struck him out. 6 strikeouts for Max Fried, 6 for Bryce Miller. They've matched up and a beauty so far. Having a really good night on a cool evening here in Seattle. He's got 6 strikeouts. He's retired every guy he's faced through 4 innings. Looking good. Here's Matt Olson.
And still just staying with the heater. Now at 94, he's topped out at 97, but he's been hitting that top line on the tracer.
Boy, I think Matt Olson used to be with the A's. Good player. Smart move by the Braves to acquire him. One-on-one infield, pulled around to the right. 2 balls and a strike. I've got Miller for 1 3-ball count. Albies 3-2 in the first.
There it is again, right on the line.
Boy, Olson's load setup is so distinctive. Boy, you could pick him out from miles away. The way he holds his hands over the plate like that. Olson has done his share of damage in this ballpark too. Here's a 2-2 pitch.
So he comes up 3-2, missed with a split. He'll probably go right to the top of the strike zone again.
So a second 3-ball count payoff. Demo right there. That time. 1 away. Easy ground ball. Tonight is the Mariners' first bark at the park of the season, so don't miss the next one. Mark it down on your calendar right now. Get that phone out, type it in. May 29 against the Astros. Your chance to bring your pup to T-Mobile Park, score a Mariners-themed dog toy. Tickets are available online only at mariners.com/bark. This guy punishes a baseball. Marcell Ozuna. He is a classic DH. Had an arm problem. He was a decent left fielder. Brian Snitker said he liked him as an outfielder. Now it's all about DHing. He plays him at first base during spring training to keep him loose. He always has those electric compression sleeves on. Here's the 1-1. And he too, like many in this lineup, they do not cheat themselves when they swing.
Well, they're an aggressive group to begin with. And right now, Bryce is taking advantage of that.
Ball 2 strikes. And full Just enough hands remaining, fouling off. See if Miller can finish him off. 1 out, nobody on. Two and two.
He's throwing him a number of sweepers in this at bat. Just a little bit too far off the plate to get him to offer at it.
Orlando Arcia, the shortstop's on deck. 2 and 2. Back up this way. Did a good job to get a piece of that. Arizona. What do you figure guys are dropping for these chains that everybody wears now?
I would have no idea. Couldn't even guess.
I put one on one time down in spring training last year. It was $100K. Here's a 2-2. I always think of Brendan Ryan, shortstop here.
Could pick it.
Yeah, he could. And it's with the Cardinals. Albert Pujols liked him, so they gave him a chain. It's like 12 large, right? He said, Brendan tells me it's a JV version of what Albert was wearing. His was 25. It's like, good Lord. 2-2. Got him. Cal will throw down the first. 14 consecutive retired. Strikeout number 7. 2 down, 5th inning.
And I believe this is his first strikeout on the split. Gets him to chase it. Able to speed him up because of that fastball, and he comes back with a split to put him away.
What a show he's putting on. Here's Arcia. Bounced out to Ty France. First time up. Urias will let it go foul. By the way, the third base coach for the Braves, Matt Tuiasosopo, one-time Mariner. Tom Goodwin at first. And down in the Braves clubhouse, Jeff Bopp, who runs the operation down there, was playing for some of his boys. Your prediction back in Toronto a few years ago. Yeah, you called the what was it? You called the home run, you called the location, and you called the count
and the at bat.
And the at bat, and you made Rachel Maddow's show that night. Maybe it was the next night. And I went to see her one time. I went and watched her show. She said, "Wait, don't you work with the guy who made that call?"
That was a lot of fun.
Yep. 2-1. And she's not even a sports fan, but it was such a great call. And then here Riz and Dave Niehaus
laughing.
Riz was so giddy, it was unbelievable. And I remember Dave saying, "I've never been so excited at a 3-1 count in my life." Swing and a miss. 3-2. 14 up, 14 down, 7 strikeouts for Bryce Miller.
Well, you know how he's locked in because even though he picked up a strike right there and gets him to swing and chase it, he wasn't happy with the location of that pitch. He is some kind of locked in.
Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Weak ground ball, foul. Tuiasosopo joining this Braves club with Ron Washington taking the managerial job with the Angels, and Eric Young Sr. going with him. So Tom Goodwin has been around, and really great baseball man. He's first base coach for the Braves. At hand right now, putting away Arcia. The 3-2 from Miller. He does! Cal can't find it. Recovers. 15 up, 15 down, 8 strikeouts. Something's brewing, folks. Tell your friends. We got a good one here in Seattle. Good matchup, too. Coming in, and now it has proved to be a brilliant pitching matchup with Bryce Miller, 15 up, 15 down, perfect so far, and Max Fried's been outstanding as well. He's allowed just one base runner. He struck out 6.
And one base runner was a walk to Garver.
Cal fouls one straight back. Cal, Ty France, and Dylan Moore here in the home 5th. Riley, the third baseman, deep and close to the line. Cal, first time up, struck out. He was the second strikeout victim of Max Fried. Fried 2-0 with a 4.97 ERA. Woo, they got away.
No, should be.
2-1.
There haven't been too many hitters counts in this one.
Not at all.
See what Cal can do with it.
Another base runner, second of the night, both via the walk.
My $6.99 popcorn chicken combos are back. They've returned. They're here. I think you get the point.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Well, as the saying goes, wait, these pitchers are going here. Maybe Ty can run into one right here. Struck out on a 1-2 pitch. Back in the second inning.
Pretty good move from Fried.
We should count how many times pitchers have thrown over at Cal when he's been at first base. That's what, the second or third time I think this season so
I think
far.
he likes it too.
I don't think there's any question, especially after what happened in spring training. I was on radio with Rick. Forget who it was. Guy threw over. I said, hey, he's not going anywhere. Here's the 2-2. There he goes.
And he was safe.
He was safe. Very impressive. He had a triple in spring training too. Arcia gets one. That's all they'll get. It's a nice play. Very nice play.
Ty ends up getting jammed on this. Probably breaks his bat. And the jump throw right on the money.
Boy, a lot on it too.
Yeah.
That's why you have your best athletes at shortstop. I mean, all these guys are great athletes, but shortstop are generally maybe a tick better. If he doesn't concuss himself with that medallion. Dylan Moore fouled out to Austin Riley.
I'm glad Urias didn't pull a Beltre right there.
Oh, jeez.
Fried on the mound. You probably didn't see it. Well, Urias was out on the grass to like halfway to home plate, taking his practice swings, and Fried didn't like it, so the umpire moved him back to the on-deck circle.
Oh, that Beltre. There's so many Beltres that happen over the years.
Beltre.
Right.
You remember?
No, but I mean, certain things he's done over the years. No, you're right.
He was over on the dirt,
No.
and the umpire told him to get into the batter circle, so he went over, picked up the batter circle, and drug it over to where he was at.
That's one.
And it promptly got thrown out of the game.
It's one of the best pieces of baseball video ever. 2-1. 2-2. See Adrian on the cover of the Hall of Fame magazine. Actually, it's a yearbook, and it's a beauty. National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum yearbook. Absolutely gorgeous book. Hit hard. Look out, Manny. Wow. Can't do any daydream believing down there. Boy.
Nope.
2-2. And Demo goes down. That is 7 strikeouts for Fried. 2 outs. And these cats are matching each other.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, this is amazing. 2 down. 7th strikeout. That goes off of d'Arnaud. You could hear it hit off the metal on his mask. He's okay. I really appreciate the kinship that the catchers and umpires have when they're behind the plate. Hey, you all right? They grab each other. We've seen guys get dinged and the catcher will catch the umpire or vice versa. One. One to Luis. He struck out on a 2-2 pitch first time up. Oh, he pulled a string.
Yeah, out in front of that changeup. He's thrown him a couple of them.
Folks, we got a good one here. All about the pitching. Bunch of zeros up on that board. 1-2 pitch.
You have to figure when you look at the Braves overall in the National League, they're 3rd in ERA. We know what the Mariners have been doing. They're on a great run. So you figured these 3 games, there's a good chance they're all going to be low-scoring games.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Arias. Runner at first. Mariner pitching's just been phenomenal. 11-5 record, 1.56 ERA for the Mariners, 155 strikeouts, 35 walks entering tonight. 2-2.
That was his best fastball, just missing the inside corner at 96.
He had intentions of getting his 8th strikeout. Haggerty on deck. Payoff. Ty France will take off. 3-2 pitch. Little chopper. It's a good play. That'll do it for the Mariners. The scoreless duel continues into the 6th. Patty Mead. Michael Harris. Bouncing ball. Ty France to Miller. Good operation. 1 down.
A quick out.
Tired all 16 that he's faced.
Braves staying aggressive and Bryce Miller doing his thing.
8 balls put in play. 8 strikeouts by Miller. Travis d'Arnaud. d'Arnaud, a strikeout victim, number 5. That was back in the 3rd inning. Two-0.
Trying to hit the top line. That one had a piece of it, but didn't get the call.
Trying to get back in it. Ooh, missed. Crowd very aware. (3-0). Walked him. There goes the perfecto.
Unusual for Bryce because he's just been filling up the strike zone tonight. Trying to go to the inside corner a couple times and missing. This one just runs away. Yeah. A lot of movement to that fastball.
There's Kelenic. There's the strike. First base runner for the Braves. Infield double play depth. Turn it. There's 1 and 2. Get him. Still face the minimum. Double play a big help. Through 6. Bryce Miller having one of the games of his life. They split a series at Yankee Stadium recently. Surprised a lot of folks. We got a good one here. Max Fried against Bryce Miller. Dueling zeros on the board. Dueling no-nos. Sam Haggerty. Ball 1. Riley, the third baseman, even at the back, almost in the cut. Sam's been known to drop down a bunt every now and then.
I think it'll make him work a little bit. This could be his last inning. He approaches 90 pitches. Nobody getting loose in their pen.
Sam's season debut, 17 games down at Tacoma. First time up, he grounded out the first. That'll get foul. Sam hit 22 for 64, 344 clip at Tacoma. Three and 1. Friedis walked 2. He struck out 7.
It'd be great to get Sam's speed on the bases, make something happen. Yep, Julio waiting. He'll be next.
Riley. 1 away. Don't forget, stick around after the game for Mariners post-game show. It's presented by Emerald Queen Casino. Brad, Angie, and Jen got the full house. Give you all the particulars and interviews and analysis after this tilt is over. Here's Julio. Ground out to short, ground out to first. See if he can get something in the air. That was the intention.
Yeah, that was the pitch to do it on. Fastball top of the zone. Didn't quite get it all the way on the corner.
If he didn't hurt himself, he called for time.
It appears to be fine.
What are you wanting from Fried? He's got that little 2-step down pretty good because he sees a ton of fastballs in on him. Woo. 74 on that hook. I don't think he wants to hang one like that again. 1-2.
And instead he comes back with a changeup. Go ahead and throw him that high curveball one more time. See how far he can hit it.
Pick a number. 425. Well, that was firm. Going inside, 2-2.
One of his better fastballs tonight, 95 miles an hour.
Both these guys working quickly and not there, just throwing a quality ball game. Oh man, room service hot. 2 down.
Yeah, they're locked in.
Brings up Haniger. Mitch tonight, he struck out, fly to right. Middle's wide open. Strike one on a curve. He's got like a half a dozen 78 or slower, right?
That's where he's been. And just try to rush you inside and at the top of the zone. Back curves, yeah. He has a pretty good feel for his changeup now, too.
7 strikeouts, 2 walks. Miller's got 8 strikeouts, 1 walk, double play. Got him out of trouble in the 6th. Two out, nobody on. A 1-2 pitch here to Mitch Haniger. Slow roller, Arcia. Nice play. The Mariners are gone. 3 infield ground balls. 7th inning. Whole bunch of zeros on the board. To the game. These boys came out dealing.
All about the pitching tonight on both sides. A lot of first pitch strikes tonight, working ahead. That was a big key for Bryce Miller. Certainly has worked out for Fried tonight as well.
Bryce Miller out there for inning number 7, top of the order. Here's Acuna Jr. struck out looking and swinging. Boy, he's got quick hands. It's one thing when you see it on TV and watching highlights and whatnot, but boy, to be here. Pierce Johnson going to be taking over pitching for Atlanta. Oh, man, he is impressive. Hams got through the zone that time. 0-2.
Yeah, right there at the top line again.
MVP in last year's season. Miller again with 1 walk. He struck out 8. Retired the first 16 men that he faced before he allowed the walk on a 4-pitch walk to d'Arnaud, the 8-hole hitting catcher. In the 6th, double play got him out of trouble. Ground ball. Demo, there's going to be. I think that's going to be a base hit.
I think so too.
Because that guy is super fast. And even if Demo comes up with it, he's probably not going to get Acuna. Base hit indeed. First hit.
Yeah, the minute that Dylan Moore had to go to the ground and get a hold of this ball, it's over with, I think, even if he catches it clean. As Dave mentioned, Acuna can fly down the line.
He's got a big lead already. He's going to go. He bluffs that time. Cal was ready.
Another look at Dylan Moore trying to make this play. Goes off the thumb of his glove.
73 stolen bases for Acuna last year. Dylan Moore playing up the middle. He'll be the cover guy. Throw over to first. Inching his way out. Doesn't go. Popped up out of play.
And we talked about that before the game, and that note that was just up there that the Braves scored more runs from the 7th inning on than anybody.
That's a scary stat. I
There
saw
you
that.
go.
I saw that earlier today.
Yeah.
Acuna led the the known world in stolen bases last year at 73. 0-2 pitch. There he goes. Throw down a second. One hopper. Nice job to knock it down.
That was a good play
by Dylan Moore.
Don't know if he was actually able to tag him.
He saved an extra base. That's for darn sure.
Yeah.
13th, make that 12th bag and 13th at 13 attempts.
Yeah, he just missed him. Got his shoe after his hand was on the base. It's the first runner in scoring position in this game from either side.
Nobody out. Tough hitter Albies. He goes to third. They didn't look at him, and he walks into third standing. Boy, that's
you could see him on the second base. He started taking that walking lead off, and he just didn't stop. Now the infield will have to come in. You know it.
13 out of 14 on the season. Tough out to get here. Put it in play. Foul ball.
Pretty good split that time by Miller.
Couple of first place teams battling here. Atlanta first place in the National League East. Mariners first place in the American League West. We got a beauty. The 2-2 to Albies. Runner at third. Drawn in infield. That's trouble. Long run Haniger. Not going to get it. One hop. Stays in the yard after the bounce off the fence. It's 1-0 Atlanta. On a 2-2 pitch, Ozzie Albies changes the whole atmosphere. A 1-0 Atlanta lead. His 17th RBI, his 9th double.
It's one of the few times that Bryce Miller wasn't able to get to the top of the zone. That was right there, belt high in the middle of the plate. He hasn't made many mistakes at all tonight, but he missed his spot there. Cal making a trip out to the mound.
Cal picks his spots and usually comes out at just the right moment. A little reset here after pitching no-hit ball into the 7th inning. Tyson Miller heating up. Right now the Mariners need some outs. Run in, runner at second. Albies good speed out there. We got a murderer's row coming up next. Riley, Olson, Ozuna. Riley lined out hard to Arias at third and flied out to Haniger in right. Stopped by Cal. The prolific scoring team. These Atlanta Braves. Here's the 1-0. Did he go? He did. This is Gabe Morales. 1-1. Good crowd tonight, 26,452. Here comes a 1-1 pitch. Ooh. Did not get it. Another important pitch right here in this ball game. To Riley, fouls it back. So a 2-2 count. Strikeout would be huge right here. 2-2 to Riley. Did he go? He did not.
I tried to get him to chase a split after the fastballs he's been seeing.
Things have changed here in the 7th. Strike 3 called. Riley didn't beef too much.
Able to get him on a slider. He hasn't thrown many of them, but that was a pretty good one there.
It's his 9th strikeout.
It's elevated. It'll be up in the zone, but he gets it to the corner. EQC Tracer has it right there as a strike.
Hardly out of the woods. Here's Matt Olson, Major League home run champion from a year ago. Strike 1. The 9 strikeouts, season best so far for Miller. This is his 6th start. Career best 10 strikeouts. He's done it a couple of times, most recently last August against the Angels. The 0-1.
Wow, good pitch with a split. Cal wanted that pitch.
He's going to keep it right here, 1-0. Just tuning in, infield hit Acuna, stole 2nd, stole 3rd, scored on a double by Albies. Two and 1.
The last 2 pitches, he didn't miss by much.
Two one. Boy, hit a good pass too. Mariners got some work to do. Try to get out of this inning and keep it a 1-run game. They have to get their first hit. They haven't had a hit in 12 innings. Strike 3 called. Got it. That's strikeout number 10. 3rd time he's reached that number. His career best.
A good look at the split finger. Just kind of locks him up with it.
Third heavy hitter in a row. Here's Ozuna. Fly to center and a strikeout. Thankfully he was too quick on that.
Yeah, hanging split. Just 82 miles an hour.
Ozuna with 9 home runs, 31 runs batted in. Dangerous hitter. That's going to stay in the ballpark. Here comes Haniger. That's a good job by Bryce Miller just to give up the 1 run.
That's a terrific outing. You're absolutely right, Dave.
As he faced Riley, Olson, and Ozuna. I mean, 3 killers. Here's Polanco. He was the last guy to get a Mariner hit. That was yesterday in the 3rd. Through 6 innings.
Yeah, a lot of zeros there. 6 innings. Didn't allow a hit or a run. Just a couple of walks was it for him. Here's Johnson will take over. Good fastball at 95 miles an hour. Has a cutter and a curveball. He throws his curveball a lot. 12 appearances on the year, 11 innings, 13 strikeouts. Throws his curveball about 80% of the time.
One to Polanco. As you remember yesterday, folks, Mariners lose 3-2 to Arizona. They don't get a hit the last 6 innings of yesterday's game. They don't get any base runners. The last guy to get a hit, Polanco, an infield hit in the 3rd in yesterday's game. And that's when, remember, Gino was playing at 3rd. Marte was, I remember, I was on the call-in radio. And Marte was in the 4-hole, and Gino went to throw to 2nd. There was nobody there, and by the time he realized it, Polanco had beat it out for a base hit. Here's the 2-1 pitch. It's going to get foul. It's about the 4th ball in the last day and a half he's hit. Long way foul down that line.
Now's another curveball. It was just off the inside corner. He was just out in front of it, a little too quick.
Mariners looking for that first knock. They've had 3 no-nos in their Atlanta history. Bolton and Stanek heating up for the Mariners. Kent Merker threw a no-no in 94. Merker, Wohlers, and Pena a combined no-no in 91, and Phil Niekro in 73. Swing and a miss. Pierce Johnson off to a good start.
Yeah, just a steady diet of curveballs. EQC Tracer will have this right in the middle of the plate. He just missed it.
Pierce Johnson, he's out of Denver, Colorado, 6'2", 202. Here's pitch to Garver. It's a strike. Logan Gilbert, brilliant yesterday. Bryce Miller, brilliant today. Looks like his night is over. Another stellar performance by Mariners starter. Inside corner. Mitch is behind 0-2. He's walked and struck out.
Mitch disagreed with that, and I do too. That pitch was in.
Pierce Johnson, he's been with the Giants, the Padres, Colorado, now his second year with Atlanta. And a foul tip held on by d'Arnaud, and down goes Garver. Second time he's K'd tonight. Fried struck out 7. Here's Johnson racking up 2 quick ones.
Yeah, and he's just ripping that curveball. Barely gets a piece of it. It was 3 curveballs in a row.
There's Cal Raleigh. 1-0. As top of the 7th, an infield hit by Acuna. He stole second and third. Albies doubled him home. 1-0. Pierce Johnson in his 8th game career against the Mariners, a 1-0 record, 1.17 ERA, and he's pitching to that form right now. He's ahead 1-2.
Cal wanting some extra time.
Johnson has, few times the Mariners have seen him, man, he has really held him down. 125 batting average. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Did not go, says Emil Jimenez. I know it's part of the game, but I like it when umpires say, hey, I didn't see it, I need help. I like that. Give these guys a lot of credit. I get on them a lot of times, but they do a good job. 2-2, 2 outs. One thing we know about Cal, it's a good ballpark for him to yank one deep into the seats in right field.
Yeah, he's going to get a curveball. Hopefully it's middle in.
Lord knows he can reach it. 3-2.
Curveball middle, but down.
And again, Mariners no hit here for 6 2/3 following the last 6 innings in yesterday's game. Last hit was Polanco. 3rd inning yesterday. Hit hard but foul.
It's nothing but curveballs to him.
Do it again here at 3-2. It's out of play.
Finally a fastball at 95. Well located though. Outside corner, elevated, top of the zone. Mariners tonight have K'd 9 times.
Tough go yesterday. 15 times they struck out. Take one stroke here from Cal Raleigh. Get something up on the board here. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Struck him out. Another K as Johnson comes in and strikes out the side in the 7th. To the 8th we go. 1-0 Atlanta in this first of a 3-game set. Bryce Miller was fabulous tonight.
Yes, he was. 7 innings, just 2 hits. 1 run, it was earned, and the 1 walk, 10 strikeouts.
Cody Bolton takes over. Hit hard. Demo smothers, gathers, throws. Got him. Nice stretch by Ty. Arcia is retired.
Well, with JP out, Dylan Moore getting an opportunity to play some shortstop. Catches that in the end of the glove and gets up quickly. Nice play to start the 8th.
But the coach says he's a good athlete.
Yep, he is.
Michael Harris the second. Time now for a Beacon Plumbing call to the pen.
Cody Bolton for 9 innings of work for him, 5 strikeouts, 4 walks. His average fastball 94 miles an hour. Has a cutter, a sweeper, and a changeup that he can use.
Harris tonight struck out looking, grounded out to Ty France at first. Seventh game for Bolton. 5 strikeouts, 4 walks, 9 innings of work. 167 batting average given up. 2-1 pitch. Right to Polanco. 2 down.
It's your journey. Own every mile in the Hyundai Tucson with America's best warranty.
Brings up Travis d'Arnaud. Strikeout and a walk. He was the first base runner for Atlanta. Came in the 6th inning, and then he was erased in a double play. And Miller had faced the minimum through 6. Good breaking ball by Bolton. Two balls, 2 strikes. The Braves catcher been around Mets, Dodgers, Rays, and been with Atlanta since the 20 season. Got him to swing and a bad pitch. That was a pitcher's pitch if there ever was one. See if the Mariners can get some runs here, let alone some hits. It's 1-0 Atlanta. See if the Mariners can erupt for some offense here.
And that is the average fastball for Jimenez. 11 appearances this year, has 11 strikeouts in the 11 innings that he has worked.
Everybody a 0 for tonight. No hits for the Mariners. Ty 0 for 2. He was able to check 2-0. So Josh Rojas is on deck. The pinch hit. Mariners looking for their first hit since the 3rd inning of yesterday's game. This could be the start of something big right here. 3-0. Mariners have K'd 10 times tonight. Counting yesterday, that's 25. Trying to get something going. Ball 4. That'll be a start. Tying runs aboard. So a no-no through 6. Dueling no-nos. Take a look at these. these games here. Most recently, Twins Brewers. A couple of games in 14, 1 in 10, 97, and going back to 1980. And all 6, at least one of the no-hitters was broken up in the 7th. This is a good time for it right here. Here's Josh Rojas swinging a hot bat, probably the hottest hitter in the Mariner Ball Club right now.
We'll see if he can get something to hit into the right center gap. Michael Harris, center fielder, shading towards left field.
All 3 outfielders have good arms. Keep that in mind. Ball and a strike here to Josh. A token hold at first on France.
Get through there.
Through the 4-hole, it works. Tiger, oh yeah, he slammed on the brakes. That is a smart move. I had just mentioned that. You got 3 strong arms in that outfield. So unless you're a Jamaican sprinter, you may want to hold your bag.
Just out of his reach, find something that he can pull. Corners are playing in for the Braves. We'll see how Scott wants to play it.
Yeah, Usain Bolt wouldn't have tried to get the 3rd on that one. There's Arias. Strike 1. Arias struck out and had a comebacker to starter Max Fried. That was back in the 5th. So a base hit for the Mariners, the 1st in the ball game. And the Mariners have the tying and go-ahead runs aboard as we play here bottom 8. Huge gap between Kelenic and Harris out in left center field. Shows bunt. Nothing doing. Everybody scrambles back. Mike, I know in modern day baseball they eschew the bunt, but boy, sometimes when you need him, you just got to get the daggone thing down.
That's exactly right. He's going to square out, but he wants to get it towards the third base side, make the third baseman come in and field it so the other guys can move up or base. And fouling off the slider.
This is one of those times you want to get that bunt down. Tying run, move them up. Tying run and go ahead run. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th.
Haggerty on deck, Julio after that.
Here comes a 1-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. There's Sam Haggerty, switch hitter. He'll bat lefty. 2-2 to Arias. Popped it up. Not lacking for opportunities as you look at Brian Snitker and Walt Weiss. 2-2. Struck him out. 11 Ks tonight.
Raley's going to come out and pinch hit for Haggerty. And it's just a perfect slider at the knees, just off the outer edge of the plate, too close to take.
Raley has proven to be the best bunter so far. He's got 2 base hits. Defenders playing, but third baseman playing back. He's put him down the third baseline fair right now. Put the ball in play hard somewhere. Or even leave the yard. I think people would buy that.
Going to have a pinch runner. Rivas is going to come out and run for Ty. Just leaves Zavala on the bench.
Shows you how big these 2 runs are. There's what Riley's done in 20 games. Big, strong left-hand hitter. 19 homers at Tampa last year. Swing and a miss in a breaking ball. Riley 10 for 51. No homers, 3 RBI. 0-1. And he's behind 0-2.
Yeah, swinging over the top of 2 sliders.
1 out, 2 on. 1-0 Braves. First of 3 here at T-Mobile Park. 0-2.
Staying with the slider. Julio on deck.
Really trying to make a big moment for himself and the Mariners right now. 0-2. 2 men aboard and 1 out. This sigh of relief from a lot of fans here. 26,452 on hand. And Ribas at second, Rojas at first. Pretty good wheels out there. 1-2 pitch. Is that going to get through? Yeah, blocked by Albies, and Manny down the line did a great job to see it and stop Rivas. The bases are loaded for Julio. Albies tackled that thing and kept it in the infield, saved a run for sure. Really good job to put it in play.
Well, that'll bring up Julio as you see the effort by Albies. And right there at that point, he's just trying to keep it on the infield any way that he can. Now
broke his belt.
Yeah.
Well, right now, with Julio at the plate, 3 ground balls, fly ball base hit. Doesn't necessarily have to put a hero ball swing on it. Let's put a good swing on it. Second time this week we've seen somebody bust the belt. Fans into it. Great matchup tonight. The Braves, one of the best in all of the game of Major League Baseball. You can make an argument it's the Braves. You can make an argument it's the Dodgers. But this is a fabulous opportunity here for the Mariners. Bases loaded, 1 out here at home, bottom 8.
Got to stay on the slider.
There's the first pitch. Ball 1 to Julio. As you mentioned, 0 for 3. Ground out to short, ground out to first, ground out to short. Outfield deep. Base hit's going to pick up 2.
And there's the slider. EQC Tracer had it middle away.
Ace of the Mariners at the dish. A 1-1 pitch. Check swing. He's behind 1 and 2.
Yeah. Another slider again.
Well, right now Flair would work to tie it. Here's the 1-2 pitch. 2 and 2. Mitch Haniger's on deck. Needs something in the air right here. Tied up. It leaves the yard, all well and good. 2-2 to Julio. That deep enough. Kelnick's got a good arm. Kelnick's coming on. It's shallow, and the runners will hold. 2 outs.
Gonna have to have Haniger come up clutch.
I'll say.
Another slider to Julio, and he ends up hitting it right off the end of the bat. Just a little flare out to left field.
Mitch 0 for 3. Strikeout, fly to right, ground out to short. Strike one to Mitch. Seemingly ageless Jesse Chavez is heating up for the Braves. A real Needham moment right here. Haniger with 18 runs batted in.
He hasn't shown Mitch the slider in the first 2 pitches for the heater at 95. There it is.
Out in front a little bit, a lot of it actually. Well, a tight, taut tension moment you could ask for right now. 2 out, bases loaded, 1-2 pitch. Strikeout came out. Brett dies, 1-0 Braves. Coming up tomorrow, could not go cha-ching at all, leaving them loaded. Coming up tomorrow, game 2, Ronaldo Lopez against Luis Castillo. Looks like another good pitching matchup. Wow, look at that. Lopez ERA at 0.72, and Luis's numbers have been coming down. He's looked good in his last couple of outings. Josh Rojas takes over in left. Raley's at first. And Rivas is at shortstop.
And Austin Voth is taking over for the Mariners.
He needs to post a 0. University of Washington Husky.
Yes, missing up top.
So Kelenic, Acuna, and Albies. J.K. grounded out to third and bounced into a double play. Kelenic got a nice ovation, but not the rousing standing O that Gino got when he was in the on-deck circle first game of that Arizona series. 2-1.
Able to get back in the count with a couple of cutters.
Two pitch. Stroked into center field. Kelenic with a base hit. Big ovation.
And after a couple of cutters to get back in the count, it's a curveball out over the plate. Solid line drive back up the middle.
Back to the top of the order, the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Infield hit, stolen base. Second, stole third, scored on a double by Albies. That was in the 7th inning when the Braves got their run. First 2 times up, he opened up the ball game, striking out looking. Second time up in the 4th, 0-2 pitch, strikeout swinging. Another spectacular pitching performance by a Mariners starter tonight, Bryce Miller. Front door breaking ball in there for a strike. 1-2.
Now slow curveball at 74 miles an hour. AJ Minter getting loose in the pen for the Braves.
Kelenic back safely. Anderson turn one double play was a big one in the 6th. They could use one here. Two and two. Both 2 and 2. Got him. Big strikeout. Third time he's K'd tonight, Acuna.
Yeah, couldn't pull the trigger on this fastball at 93, outer half of the plate.
Just joining us, Bryce Miller, 7 innings of 2-hit, 1-run ball, 1 walk, 10 strikeouts.
That's terrific.
Matching his career best for the 3rd time. Here's Albies.
It came up with a double in the 7th inning to drive in the 1 run this ball game. That's A.J. Minter.
One out. Kelenic, pretty good speed at first. He holds. Slow roller, hit foul. Going 2. Athletic move to get out of the way. Top of the 9th, trying to keep it here at 1-0. A 1-2 pitch. Did he go? Yeah, he did. Bye-bye.
And for Albies, he knew he went too far. McDelivery Supermo. He tries to check his swing. No question about that.
Here's Riley. How about the way Miller navigated that 7th inning, giving up just the 1 run when he had these big boys coming up. He had Albies, Riley, and Olson and Ozuna. Man,
and he was just terrific all night.
That in particular, or specifically, the game could have gotten totally out of hand, but he strikes out Riley looking, Olson looking, and pops up Ozuna. 0-1. Mariners will have Polanco, Garver, and Raleigh coming up in the home 9th. Down a run as it stands now. 1-1 pitch. So he's got him 1-2. Cody Bolton threw a 1-2-3 inning with a strikeout. Nicely done there. Great play by Dylan Moore, saved him. Here's a 1-2 pitch here to Riley.
And everything's been away from him. Doesn't want to make a mistake on the inner half.
Big pitch here, 2-2. Kelenic at first, 2 outs and a 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss and a sweeper beauty. Gave up the base hit to Kelenic. Proved to be harmless. Time to get busy. Bottom 9, Polanco, Garver, Raleigh. The Mariners are down 1-0. Winner. And coming up, Polanco, Garver, and Raleigh 3, 4, 5 in the order. And they'll have to get it done against left-hander A.J. Minter.
Pretty good fastball at 95 miles an hour, a slider, and a changeup. 14 appearances for him on the year. 13 2/3, 15 strikeouts, just 1 walk.
Minter, 30 years old, out of Tyler, Texas. Played college ball at Texas A&M, same place that Bryce Miller did. There are his numbers. Here's Polanco batting right-handed. He's a switch hitter, as you know. Center fielder Harris walking towards right center. Hit hard, base hit, left field. Polanco gets it started. He hit it hard, and he's aboard.
McDelivery Supermo, you're right, exit velo of 105. That's the fastball at 94 miles an hour, and he drives it through the left side of the infield.
And Scarper can win a lot of friends right here. Walking 2 strikeouts. Good scramble by d'Arnaud, the catcher. 1-0. Mitch has walked, struck out swinging twice. That hit by Polanco, the 3rd hit. Mariners had 2 hits last inning. We know about Mitch's power. A couple of home runs. 19 last year for the Rangers. 2-0. Good take. 3-0. Get him aboard. He's the winning run. And Cal Raleigh on deck. Harris, man, they have anchored between Kelenic and Harris, the left fielder and center fielder. 3-0. In there for a strike.
Fans don't like it, but the EQC Tracer had it on the corner.
Pitcher's pitch.
I'll go back with the fastball again and try to throw it away from him.
Acuna in right field, pretty much straight away, but not real deep. 3-1 pitch. Polanco back safely.
Huge hole on the right side of the infield.
Opportunity to go to town right here. 3-1. Takes it for strike 2.
Again on the outside corner.
What a pitch and a moment here for Mitch Garver and the Mariners. Down 1-0. Garver represents the winning run. A.J. Minter from the first base side of the rubber. The 3-2 pitch. High drive left field. We've got a Mariners win. Mitch Garver out of the depths comes up huge. And the Mariners win this game 2-1.
And you have to feel great for Mitch Garver. He's been grinding away at it. Not an easy thing to deal with, but that was a huge home run.
Ain't no doubt about it. Home run for Mitch Garver. These boys needed that win. They beat a terrific Atlanta ball club. The Mariners got great pitching tonight from Miller, Bolton, and Voth to keep it close.
That's the other thing, too, with Bryce Miller. He certainly did not deserve to take an L in this one. Giving up just the 1 run. He was terrific with the 10 strikeouts. They've just been on a roll pitching-wise, and what a huge home run.
What a gazillion-dollar smile on the face of Mitch Garver. That is a big hug from Mariner fans. Getting a win tonight to open up this series as the Mariners vie to win their 5th consecutive series. This was a thing of beauty.
Yeah, take a look at this. He's going to get a fastball out over the plate. Almost looks like a cutter. And he hits it off the facade of the upper deck. Yeah, he knew it. That's some relief right there. What a great reaction by Mitch.
Amen. Everything beautiful about that swing. You love it when they can crank some Hendricks after a big win. Look where this sucker landed. Wow. That was on the money.